Hi everybody, Bob Icino along with Mike Arnold from Path Trading Partners. Quick PM Equity Path Chat. We wanted to talk about a couple of things that we've been looking at. The NVDA trade, NVDA, you guys probably all know about already if you've been watching these. We recommended a long on that last Friday, and it's doing really well. SBUX, we're looking at a pattern developing that could trigger tomorrow. So Mike will give us an update on that. Then we're also looking at the FANG stocks, just sort of in a general way. Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google/Alphabet. Interestingly, Netflix had earnings that shot the stock to a record high on January 18th, and now it's getting punished for some reason. Facebook had what appeared to be decent earnings, and that's getting punished as well. It popped on the earnings, and now it's getting sold off. Amazon just reported they beat on EPS, but they missed on revenue by a good $3 billion, $3 billion shorter than the market expected, and they seem to be guiding down. So that's down in after hours, and we don't have Google yet. Google's the only stock. It's flat right now on the day. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mike to show you what he's seeing on the charts, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay, thanks, Bob. Thanks for that thorough update. We have the chart of NVIDIA up right now. We talked about moving the stop yesterday. Today I would be raising it again because now we wanted to keep it below those 75 and the 21. So just below some key price action, maybe below this low. That's where the stop would be moved to. And the next target is the 1655 level we talked about. Nothing else new. We talked about earlier in the week. Starbucks and a close on a weekly basis. It looks like it will, unless we have a major rally tomorrow, close below the base of the double. The only way this is probably going to be tradable, though, is then if it rallies a bit next week, gives us a nice pullback to get in, and then continues to target. That's how we're looking at that. BSX, we mentioned yesterday going into earnings that if it traded down, there was a potential double to trigger. We said if it traded above this 24.21 mark, it's invalid and we're done. It traded definitely above there, so that did not trigger, and it's a no trade. So that's the way that one worked out. We'll just take that off. Amazon. This is interesting. This is showing after hours trading with their earnings. This is a valid double, and it has traded below. If this does, we're going to watch it tomorrow, but this could be a play. It comes in to retest this with the close below it. You could watch for these two levels to come in. The 75.95.78 levels going to be key for this double because of a rising 50 exponential moving average. So you could take this as a two-target trade with the second one being 788. That's what we're looking for. That Facebook, Bob talked about. Here was when it spiked up after earnings, and now it's collapsed down, making what a lot of people will trade as a double. We will not trade it as a double. It does not fit our parameters. And we have a rising 21. We have a big flat area. There's a lot of things, but I'm just pointing it out. We can't trade this as a double, but a lot of traders will. And if it does get below this, anything I'd be targeting would be around this support area and this rising 21 for any short trades you might be considering. We just don't have any. Netflix, very sloppy double forming. Hopefully it'll hold off for a few days. We go on a daily close below this 137.03 mark, and I'd want it below 137. I'd also want it below this 21 EMA. So over the next couple of days, if it continues to rise, that could be a nice little trade. And then we'd have a target right around the 130.60 mark. So we have some weakness in the FANG side. Finally, Google, we don't have a trade on that. Bob talked about it. Nothing we can do, but it has collapsed nicely. If it does rally, watch for a potential gap fill eventually into this gap it left behind. That's about all I have. No other actionable information on Google. So let me turn it back over to Bob.
So just mentioning all of the FANG stocks, since there are some potential trades in Netflix and Facebook. Just thought we'd look at all of them. Amazon getting beat up after that number. And then again, be careful with these because some of these are sloppy. Not that the neatness of the pattern makes it higher probability, but we have very specific rules with how we trade these that our students and our clients know. So just be careful with them. We just kind of want to give you guys an idea of where we think they're going. Cheers, everybody. Money Path Podcast will be recording a new one tomorrow morning. It'll be out on Saturday for you guys to peruse and hopefully subscribe to. And visit us at pathtradingpartners.com. Send us an email, support@pathtradingpartners.com. Cheers, everybody. Thanks.